So I'm going to show you how to create two types of hangouts. One hangout that would be private. So a hangout, let's say you just want to have a group of people and you want to capture this on video and you want to have sort of a meeting. This could be fantastic if you are having a mastermind and you want to keep it to 9 people or less. That's fantastic, and you could record it. There are a few ways for you to record this. I'm going to show you how to do this in the second part of this training. So in another video, I will show you how to use Google Hangout if you want to share that on YouTube and share it to a much wider audience. I'm using Chrome. Well, Chrome first off belongs to Google, so that makes it easier. And I'm using Chrome because also my YouTube account that is linked to my business is actually set up fully on Chrome. Just makes it much easier for me, and also my Gmail account. Now, before you get started with your Google Hangout, you're going to need a Google Plus account. Hopefully you already have a Google Plus account. If you don't, very easy for you to set up. You would just basically join Google Plus. I personally find that it's much easier to work on any Google platform using a Gmail account because it links it automatically. If you don't have a Gmail account, I would definitely recommend that you get a Gmail account first, and that'll make your life much easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in or sign in because I already have my Gmail account. And it's going to take me here to my dashboard. And in terms of starting a Google Hangout, what I would do is I would scroll here on the left-hand side. So you can see you have different icons. You have the home, the profile, explore. I would go all the way down to these 3 buttons here. And then you're going to scroll towards the right. And it's not the first, it's not the second, it's actually the third one. And I hover over it and you can see plus.google.com/hangouts. And it's a yellow call out with a little camera. So I'm going to click on that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to start a hangout. So you can read what a hangout is all about here, but you're actually going to understand quite a lot about the hangout just by watching this. So you would start a hangout. Now in this case, I have turned off my camera, but what would happen is that it would automatically turn on my camera and it would automatically show my image here where you see my photo. It actually would not be a static photo, it would actually be me on camera. So what I would do is I would invite some friends. So I'm going to just invite Sarah here. This is a former test that I did. And I would name the hangout. Now I'm not going to enable Hangouts on air simply because I'm going to show you how this works in a second video. So what I would do once I've added the number of people, so I have Sarah here, but I can add 9 other people to this list, and I can invite them all, or I can invite only a couple. It's really up to me, but you have up to 9 people that you can invite. I would just simply click on Hangout. And what I would do is I would basically, as you can see here, waiting for people to enter this hangout. So I would basically wait for the people I've invited to come to the hangout. And once they have come, then what's going to happen is that I will want to make sure that this is recorded. The best way of doing this, I would recommend that you use a platform such as Camtasia, or you could use ScreenFlow. I'm on a Mac. I use ScreenFlow to capture the screen, and you could turn that into a video. So that meeting that you're having could be turned into a video. So this obviously is not going to launch any video because I would actually have to have somebody on, but this is just really to show you how this works. Now, one cool feature is that you can type in the chat box here, and anybody can chat right here, and all the conversation is going to be logged on the right hand side. The other thing as well is that there are a couple of other functions that you could use. This YouTube here, just to be clear, this is not for you to share on YouTube. Rather, this is if you want to watch YouTube videos together. So this is really a virtual hangout place, hence Google Hangouts. And you could invite a number of friends to watch videos from YouTube and comment on them or have fun and critique and whatnot. That's why this was really created. So that's definitely an option. The Google effects are pretty fun. They're just silly. You can create all sorts of fun things on your video. This is fun if it's an internal or fun video. If it's more professional, I would definitely stay away from that. But it definitely is worth playing around with because it's actually really fun, and I entertained myself for quite a long time just playing around with different icons. And then you can do the screen share option or slide share if you're sharing a presentation. You would basically be sharing the presentation from your computer, so the presentation would show up right here where it says wait for people to enter, and then people at the bottom here would be able to watch the presentation. So it's a really cool meeting place. So this is how you would use Google Hangouts if you're just really using it as in a closed environment. This is not going to be the settings that you're going to use if you actually want the world, aka YouTube, to watch your live interview or your live conversation. That's going to be something that I'm going to cover in the next tutorial.